Welcome. Today's practice is going to be fairly gentle, calming, and grounding. If you have a couple of blocks, go ahead and grab that, and perhaps your strap. If you don't have a strap, a scarf or belt can also work just fine. When you have everything you need, go ahead and take a nice, comfortable seat. You can take a block, lift it up, or set it underneath your hips so that you can sit up nice and tall, especially if you have tight hips or any pain or sensation in the knees. Just allow yourself to sit comfortably with ease. Just take a few breaths here to allow yourself to arrive. Maybe you even close the eyes. Notice how you feel physically, what might be showing up with you energetically or emotionally today. And as you notice these things, rather than try to close the door and shut out that which shouldn't belong in your yoga practice, leave the doors open and allow everything in. The good, the bad, the indifferent. You can let go of that resistance. Just allow all of it, all of the parts that make up you into the practice. We can finally rest in ease, in full acceptance of all that it means to be you. Taking the next few rounds of breath, perhaps creating a little bit more of a container with your breath. Count. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. And just as easy, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing here at the bottom. Again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Holding at the bottom, 2, 1. Again, inhale, easy breath. Pause. And easy go. Pausing at the bottom. Again, inhale. Holding at the top. And exhale, let it go. Pausing at the bottom. Take just 2 or 3 more rounds on your own. Thinking only of the breath. Allowing everything else just to rest. Whenever you are finished your next cycle, begin to let your chin drop toward your chest. Feel the shoulders come up toward your ears. Roll them back and down. Allow your right ear to roll over toward your right shoulder. Feel the chin lift up toward the sky, and then use your exhale to draw the chin down toward your right shoulder. Breathe in there, feeling the length of your neck, the lift of your spine. And gently release chin to chest. Taking it to the other side, left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, take the chin up to the sky. And exhale, drawing the line with your chin all the way over to your left shoulder. Breathing in. Soften the whole right side of your face, your neck, your shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lifting the chin. Think less about dropping the head back and more about lifting the throat and the heart. Feel the low belly draw in toward the spine to support this lift directly in your center. Breathe in. And release to neutral. Lean on back and just switch the cross of your legs here. Coming on back to your seat. This time as you inhale, take the arms out wide and up overhead. Left hand comes around your right hand comes around here, the left wrist. And let's just take a gentle side bend. You can even bend into your left arm if that would feel nice. Just feeling the fan of your ribs along your left side, stretching the intercostal muscles between. With each breath, expand and contract. Let's come on up. Both hands reach to the sky. And switch sides. This time left hand comes around your right wrist, reach up and over. And again, you can keep that right arm straight or allow that elbow to bend around the top of your head. Relax the shoulders away from the ears here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach on up. And we're going to take a twist. Right arm comes across the body. Left hand, take the back of your left hand, sweep it back behind you. So it might land on the very back of your sacrum. It might come all the way around to tuck into your right hip. Lift out through the crown of your head. And release here. As you unwind, let it begin at the base of your spine. So gently letting everything unfurl. Notice what you notice here in the center. Inhale, take the arms up. Twisting to the other side now. Left hand across the body, right hand behind you. And again, unfurling from the very base of your spine. Feeling lots of space in the waist and the spine here. Let's start to come onto hands and knees. Coming off of your prop. You can take your hands onto your blocks if you would like just a little bit more space here. Lifting, so there's a lot more space between your chest and the earth. Even if it's not something that you normally do, or you feel totally comfortable in your tabletop, what would happen if you gave yourself more space? Dig into all 10 fingertips and your knuckles. And then as you take your next inhale, drop the belly, lift the crown of the head and the tailbone. And exhale to tuck and round. Again, dropping the heart between the shoulders. Maybe open your eyes, looking up. And exhale to tuck and round, chin to chest. Feel the protraction of your shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale. Try to take a few more rounds here on your own. Inviting any organic movement. Anything that would feel good. And then begin to take your blocks onto their highest height. Step your right foot through. You may shift where you like your blocks to be as you bend into your right knee. Leveling out through your hips. Feel the shoulders relax away from your ears. And so your blocks are here. You're not dumping your weight onto your blocks. You're actually just using them for a little bit of support, but not too much weight bearing. Maybe using your fingertips on them, feeling the shoulders open back and away from the ears. Maybe you let the hips sink a little bit more. And let's press into the right foot. Start to straighten your front leg as you roll the right toes up to the sky. Now here your blocks might provide a little bit more support for you. Think about plugging your right heel back. So shifting the energy from your heel, which is drawing into the floor, back and into that right hip. The heart reaches forward, the hips shift back. Try to take any rounding or doming out of your upper spine. Use the low belly to draw in and up to support the lift of your heart space. And slowly begin to release, bending into that front knee and step it on back. Take just a moment here of sitting. Maybe close the eyes, allow the palms to press down to the tops of your thighs. Notice what you notice if you've lost that easy, steady rhythm with your breath. Allow it to come back in. Notice any self-judgment or self-criticism in your thoughts. And remember that there's no space for that here. This is just for illuminating that which is, being curious, and just seeing what comes up. Take one more big inhale. And exhale. Again, let's bring our hands to the blocks and step your left foot forward this time. And again, just allowing the blocks to be here for maybe like emotional support. Don't think too much about putting too much weight on them. Think about lifting yourself up by squeezing the inner thighs toward each other. So there's this activation happening, though the legs aren't moving, they're really working here. Steady the breath. Draw the attention of the mind onto the sound of your breath. And slowly rock the hips back, coming into your half split on this side. Walk my blocks back. Both hips really leaning back and heart leaning forward, not so much coming down. So activation all the way down into your left pinky toe. See if you can spread the toes, catch a little breeze between them. Don't forget to breathe. Nice. Let's walk it forward. Bring both knees back. Take your blocks right in front of you here and keep your hands on them as you just allow the heart to melt down. So you might take little tiny steps forward with your blocks. Depending on how far back your hips are going to go, just allow the heart to settle between. And if at any time you'd like to just drop your elbows one or the other, just let it on down. Choose where and how much sensation you would like here. Breathe into the back of your heart. Soften. Rest easy. Let it go. And slowly come on up. Take a deep breath in, feel the shoulders roll up toward the ears, rock back and down, maybe a couple of times. And then begin to come onto your back, grab your strap along the way. Grabbing your strap, resting down onto your back. Let's just bend into the knees, allow them to rock side to side. Really focusing your attention on the back of your pelvis. Just allow it to move slowly as you massage it into the mat and the surface beneath you. And take your strap into both hands and wrap it around the sole of your feet. So you might have to kind of do a little looping here. And extend the feet up. Relax your shoulders down. So however much slack you would like on your arms here, you can have your elbows reaching all the way down to the earth, or you can have a little bit less slack and reach your hands up toward your toes. Your feet start out together here. And I'm just going to rest my elbows down. But again, take whatever variation you like with your arms. Open your eyes, take a look at your toes. Really feel the toes starting to roll back, peeling. Like if your feet were pressing up against the ceiling, your toes would be rolling off. Maybe even the balls of your feet would be rolling off of the ceiling, but the heels would be firmly planted. Notice the sensations happening along the back of your legs. Notice if there's any sensation happening in your jaw or your shoulders, and allow that to dissolve. Maybe even by opening the mouth, sticking out the tongue, giving a little sort of wiggle with the jaw. And if it still is collecting tension, there in your jaw, then maybe that's a signal from your body saying that this stretch might be a little too intense, and you can bend into the knees or take the feet further away from your face. Find the place where there is just a little bit of sensation, a little bit of effort, and a little bit of ease. And come back into that steady breath. From here, allow the knees to bend and the feet to start to spread a little wider. So you're going to keep your feet, like your strap on your feet. And we're coming into a happy baby variation. So with your feet wide and your hands wrapped on your strap, bend into your knees and allow the strap to reach the soles of the feet toward the sky. Even if you are in a body that really enjoys reaching for the feet here, just notice the different sensations if it feels a little bit more secure or less secure for you. And just take a little note here. Feel the hips, spine, and shoulders relaxed, heavy onto the mat. Take deep, slow breaths here, filling up the belly and letting everything go. Stay here for as long as you like. And then when you're ready, begin to extend the feet. You can extend the legs, slide the feet toward each other, and remove your strap, allowing the feet to come to the floor, knees bent, arms off to a side, and again, just rocking the knees side to side. From here, allow the legs to come out long, beginning to set up for your Shavasana. The arms come down by your sides and give yourself as long as you like in Shavasana. If you don't have too much time to give, then try to at least count 10 or 15 very long and stable breaths here. Perhaps bringing again that 4, 2, 4, 2 count again. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a really great, wonderful day.